I don't know, 15 or 16 of me really just fixing my DJ business. But today I wanted to just to talk about a couple of things. And number one is really just your marketing and your advertising, and there's some things that I want to fix that I'm gonna do to really like decrease the friction of people sort of coming into our environment as they, here's what a lot of times DJs are doing, and we do this too, is that you show your work, right? Like you take video, you do 360 video at the event, that sort of thing, and it really highlights what you do. It even shows a lot of your gear, but there's not a place where people can go from that video to actually make you money or get you a lead or that sort of thing. And so if you're stuck in the flywheel per se, or the hamster wheel per se, of making content and getting a lot of views online, and there's just no like action behind that, and you're like, man, everybody tells me that I should create content and then I'll be super busy in my business. The first part of that is actually true. The more content that you make, the more content that that we produce, the higher likelihood it is to gain, viewership, and maybe somebody will come into your environment that likes what you do. But the problem is that most people just stop there, and they don't take it a step forward and, you know, um, call to action with that. And so I just want to share sort of what we're doing and what I'm actually going to be doing to change all that in our own business. And I'm just going to walk you through it live. What I'm going to do to create this, really sales sequence per se. I hate the word sales funnel. That really sounds cheesy and like overselling. Like, I'm a DJ. I'm not trying to be like a bank sales guy. And so this is really just like an environment that we want to create to keep people in, right? And they don't even have to leave Instagram. They don't have to leave YouTube. They don't have to leave Facebook to do this. And the tool that I want to share with you guys that we're going to start using more and more and more is a tool called Stan. Stan is very similar to, Kajabi, or there's a lot of things, Gumroad, things that you could sell digital products on. But also Stan, you can use it as your link in bio. So as opposed to a link tree where you go to the link tree and then you got to go to a website or whatever, Stan is an all-in-one sort of platform that has different levels to it. And you can highlight your external website, you can highlight your own bio, you can create landing pages, you can make a booking process. You could set up calls inside of Stan where people can just book a call with you to check out your date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you just one thing that we're going to do, and show you the tool and just kind of go along with that, and to just share with you like this is how we're creating this for ourselves. So anyway, I'm going to share my screen here. Hopefully I can do this. Here we go. Dope. Yeah, cool. All right, you guys. So I'm sharing my screen here. And as you can see, we actually have been using Stan for a long time for our Mine and Rev's YouTube channel that we run. So those are just where you're at right now. And we've got some templates and some things like that on our in our Stan store. Let me, in fact, I can show you guys. So we've got some wedding scripts, we've got an ultimate gear guide, and we've got a content creation guide. These actually used to be up on our site, and I pulled them down for this example. We'll put them back here in just a little bit. But nonetheless, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to put this right up here, this Stan store, Ozark Mix DJ. I'm going to make this my profile link eventually. Okay. So when you go to Instagram, you can put up to, I think, 4 links now. The first one that I'm going to give people is this one. Because what it does, you guys, is once they hit this, they then are in my environment. They can pick up whatever I do. And this is all tracked via Google Analytics. Okay. Super important. All right. Instead of sending people to my website in general and having them click around, I'm just gonna be really, really laser focused here. And this is a breakdown. Like if I'm being honest, I have known that I should do this for a long time, and I just haven't had a chance to. And if you've been following along, I'm trying to fix little things each day in our business, and so this is today. So nonetheless, I'm viewing here. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, you can. I'm viewing what the user would be looking at if they were to click my link. Okay, and this is what they're going to see: Ozark Mix DJ, high class private event DJs and photo booths in Arkansas. And so what I'm doing is I'm creating this funnel, so to speak. I hate that word. This environment, so to speak, so that people can interact with what we do. And so the first thing that I'm going to put right here is our packages. Okay. So we're gonna add a product here, and I'm gonna show you guys just how easy and why I do this, and maybe why you should too. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a product. I'm gonna show like so. What I want to do is I want to make a piece. This is my idea. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. This is my idea. If I make a piece of content highlighting a mix that we've come up with, or just a mashup or something, and I want people to see that are getting married in our area, to see that and just be like, man, I love these guys. How much does it cost to be at my wedding? I want them to go directly to this part. And I'm going to create that piece of content centered around sending them to this area. I'm going to say it in the content. I'm going to say, follow for more, click the link in our bio for pricing. Like those are things I'm going to put inside of the video. Okay. If that makes sense. So that's my process. And so what I want is I want a place for them to go. But what I need to do is I need to create just a link out to our lead form in Honeybook. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to click products, and I'm going to make a link to our packaging and pricing. Okay. So this is all I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is then I'm going to go and I'm going to grab my Honeybook login. I don't know if you guys can still see me. I think you can. Yeah, I'm going to go grab my Honeybook login real quick while you guys are watching. We'll pull it in. Sorry, this is all live, y'all. So bear with me. I should have had this up. I should have been ready, but I wasn't. I'm noob to this. This isn't this isn't my day job, streaming. All right. So actually what I want to do is I want to show you guys where I'm going. And I'm going to share a new tab. So what I'm doing, y'all, is we've talked about this before, is I am now I'm now in this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. If you remember, I created this a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. And what this is it's just a form that these people can fill out, and they see our pricing immediately. All right. So if you remember, that's what I made. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to go back in to Stan. All right. So now you can see this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this here, and I'm going to pick an image that's super rad, that I like. Rev hates this photo, but I'm going to use this as an example. Actually, you know what? I've got a better one than this. We're going to make this one. Yep. Shoot. Why didn't that work, y'all? There we go. There we go. Boom. Use this photo. Bang. Here we go. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, check Ozark mix availability and if you guys could help me spell, that would be awesome. And I'm just going to say fill out for pricing. And then we're going to say see Ozark mix packages. All right. Publish. Y'all, it's that easy. You see this? So this is what they're seeing. Check Ozark mix availability and pricing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up to the top. Okay. So now when these people click on this link, this is what they see. Now I'm looking at it from shoot, there we go. So this is what they see. See Ozark mix packages. Then they click that right there and it automatically goes to my HoneyBook lead form. Simple as that. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to change pretty much the picture. I'm going to change some of this stuff, but I wanted you to see just how easy StanStore is. I'll throw a link in here if you want to grab it. You can start with a free account and then I think it goes up to $29. $29 will allow you to pretty much create as many things as you want to, landing pages. There's lots of stuff that you can do for the $29 range. If you step up to 99 bucks a month, then that can create like email sequencing. You can make some funnels, all those kinds of things. But listen, there is a new wave of social media kind of rolling in, you guys. And what I am seeing is that the less friction that we can create, like if I don't have to go to a link tree, then go click out to a website, if I can stay on the platform. The beautiful part about Stan is that the algorithm recognizes Stan, that your client is not leaving their platform. They're still inside of Stan and they're still inside of Instagram. And so what Instagram loves is that you're not sending people off platform. They're still in it and they can still just click right back into Instagram. So this is what we're doing moving forward for Ozark Mix. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build out these things here. And so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build out these, link outs to my packages. And I'm going to do that for Photo Booth. I'm going to do that for this. And the other thing that I'm going to be able to do is load in video. So what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to put a video up front to where they click on it, they go to a YouTube video, explains our packages, explains everything. And then they've seen, they've understood, they get what we're trying to do. And then it just increases my likelihood that once they do give us their information, that they've interacted with me from a long time, and that just builds trust. Right. So, I know these concepts may be foreign to you, maybe, I don't know. And if they are, we're going to cover them in detail, keep covering them in detail. But I just wanted you guys to see what it is that I'm up to sort of behind the scenes, as I've promised that I'm going to be working on these things on our business. So nonetheless, that's what I'm doing. I'm working inside of Stan. I'm going to drop a couple of descriptions there for you so you can pick up the tool if you'd like. I know they have a free trial and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I'm not an affiliate marketer, but I do like to share the game because I've been using these guys for a long time on different projects. So nonetheless, that's what we're doing. Fix your profile on Instagram. Okay. Make it easy for people to interact with you. And I'm saying that to myself, y'all. I have been giving away Photo Booth traffic for such a long time, like such a long time. 2026 is the year of profitability for photo booths and like ease of use. Okay. So we're going to use Stan to do that. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Good jumping on with you.